Hello, welcome to yygs, one of the most diverse summer programs offered to high school students.
In many U.S. colleges, students will have the opportunity to partake in a diverse and likely novel environment, vastly different from much of what they've experienced in the past. As a result, they'll also interact with peers, both similar and dissimilar from an ethnic and cultural standpoint.
With numerous educational systems wishing for diversity, many U.S. college students are able to experience being in the same environment as someone with the same ethnicity and culture as them.
As many colleges go up in the rank, a pivotal factor for applying students is student community on the campus.
But how important is diversity for student culture? Well, let's find out from a few students.
Hi, I'm Winston. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Beverly. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Olivia. What's your name?
Hi, my name's Delphina.
Victor.
Oh, hi, I'm Ina.
My name is Ken.
My name is Giacomo.
Oh my god, Nika.
Hey, I'm Jeremy.
I'm Sue.
My name is Carlos Perez.
Isabella.
Where are you from? I'm from Southern California.
Oh, well, I'm from Uruguay.
I'm from Houston, Texas.
I'm from Berlin, Germany.
I'm from DC, and my family's from Madagascar.
I'm originally from Italy, but I live in London.
I'm from Pennsylvania.
London.
I'm from Texas. Yeah!
California.
I'm from Korea, Seoul.
Is your high school public or private?
It's a public high school.
How diverse would you say your school is?
Well, I live in Houston, which people call the the cultural boiling pot of the United States, so I would say it's very diverse.
Well, I'd say that it's not pretty diverse. You know, like most of the people are Uruguayans, and there's some Argentinians, but yeah. In terms of race, it's definitely more diverse than like other schools in the area, and for a private school it's pretty diverse, but it could do better. It could definitely do better.
Well, I'm quite lucky because living in London, it's a pretty diverse city, but obviously there's still like mostly, like British people, so I think whilst there is some diversity, I think being here has definitely been much more intense.
Not very, especially because it's like central Pennsylvania, so.
I would say my school is pretty diverse. Yeah, I'm from like the Bay Area, so it's like really not diverse there. So it's been really great meeting a bunch of people who also have like perspectives that I don't get to hear that much on a day-to-day basis at home.
How comfortable have you felt with having such a diverse campus here at YYGS?
I think it definitely, like, especially because it's like diverse in terms of geography and not just race, I think that adds like so much more depth, and like you really have to listen to everyone and hear everyone's perspective, and like because everyone's so respectful of that, like as like someone who isn't white and as a person of color, like I feel like people are here to listen, not really judge me for anything, so I feel really comfortable.
I feel more comfortable than I would if I wasn't in a diverse campus, because I feel like every campus is a new home for a student, and I feel like the diverse aspects just, of course, brings more more backgrounds, more viewpoints, and yeah.
I actually really prefer this kind of campus where there's a lot of diversity in comparison to Korea, where it's the majority are like Korean students, because I'm able to really have like a lot of conversations that I might not be always like able to have in Korea, and like hearing people's different opinions on a certain like subject is a lot more interesting than like hearing the same responses for like every question or topic. Yeah.
It's cool because I think that no matter where you come from, you always have someone you can relate with, so it's like...
Honestly, I really love it. I feel like everybody here is like already understood the idea of like being open-minded, and like the moment that they chose to be here, they like chose also to be open-minded. And so I feel like you could honestly talk to anyone about anything and they'd like listen, and obviously they understand like where you come from and certain things, and everybody has like different adversities that they've overcome to get here, and I feel like everybody respects that. So I really do love this community.
For sure.
Yeah, I second everything he said. I also think...
Follower.
I'm sorry. Anyways, I also really admire how everybody has been very open to like asking questions or being like, oh, like I don't know that much about that subject, why don't you teach me more? Because I feel like that's not something I hear that much at my school. Like people get very defensive if they don't already know a lot about the topic. So yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've met people from like states that I haven't even heard about before
Right.
getting here, and from other countries as well. So yeah.
I definitely think the campus at Yale is much more diverse than my school, and I think it's been very interesting to be open to so many new perspectives and like different experiences about the world.
Yeah.
I definitely haven't had a chance to hear as many perspectives as I had because of the diversity here at Yale Young Global Scholars.
I definitely think it's an improvement. I think especially like in terms of things like racial diversity, I definitely think I've seen much more of that here. So I think that's definitely been really cool to see.
Do you think your viewpoint has changed at all in terms of approaching people that you don't know?
Yes, I definitely think that I am now more open to talking to like loads of types of people and kind of not having a binary view on life, and like understanding that other people may have had different experiences than I have.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, yeah, like I guess that now like I try to make less assumptions about people, like instead of just assuming where they are from, like I try to talk to them first and get to know them. And also like I learned about like some countries and their like, you know, their situation and stuff that I didn't really know about before getting here. So
I mean, personally, I feel like it's just being exposed to different viewpoints. That's always been a crucial like identity for me, is always understanding different viewpoints and understanding where they come from and obviously the morals behind them and seeing where that takes them. So
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think so. I have become a lot more extroverted here because, like, you really want to make new friends here, and it's a new environment. And normally I'm very introverted and shy, but here I'm trying to be a lot more open-minded and approach new people first.
Definitely, like I think meeting people that are like from different countries than what I'm usually used to has like made me more aware of like how to approach certain topics and certain like discussions in my classes, and obviously like just being like with so many new people at once has like made me definitely want to like try more to be like more interested in different cultures and like being more open-minded overall.
I think for sure, yeah, like after hearing a lot of the international kids' like experiences specifically, I don't think you can really judge based on appearance or like how people act or like sound, because we all come from different backgrounds and have different histories. So I feel like just like being able to see like how it is outside the US has allowed me to not really have higher like or any expectations at all for what people like should be or will be.
No, I feel like everyone here is very approachable no matter where they're from.
honestly, I feel like, yeah, a little bit. I mean, everybody here is obviously human, hopefully. I mean, no, but I feel like I've realized that, like, people are going to go back to their, like, I guess, country or just place from where they come from. And, like, this is going to be, like, a wonderful memory of, like, being open and just, like, understanding different where people come from and stuff. Yeah, no, but it's just, like, I don't know. It's just like I feel much more comfortable to like realizing that people are people still, you know. And it's like even though I go back home, like people are still gonna like be willing to be people and people and people and stuff and people.
I love that.
And people, guys.
I don't know if I've changed that much in approaching people. I feel like talking to somebody for the first time is still scary.
So how would you think this diversity impacts people, like in terms of open-mindedness, in terms of like cultural understanding? Do you think it's like it's beneficial or?
Well, yeah, like I said, I do think that it's beneficial. Like it helps us to, you know, make less assumptions and understand others. So.
It definitely impacts like how well you fit in, especially like when I moved to California, that school also wasn't very diverse. So I had a little trouble, it's like getting used to the environment, and I think in general just like fitting in. Diversity is really important for that. So.
Yeah. I think diversity allows for a lot of students with different backgrounds to join in one place and be able to interact in a lot of interesting conversations and share their diverse perspectives, which can, I guess, extend their knowledge and their like mindset to be able to accept and understand a lot of different things.
And do you think your judgment and views on people would have been different if you didn't encounter diversity in your high school?
I believe I am who I am today because of the diverse people that I have met. A lot of people have taught me different ways to look at things, and I've learned to appreciate a lot of different cultures. I feel like if I didn't learn to do that, then I wouldn't be such a person where I would kind of be influxed with all these different ways and different ways of thinking, and kind of be stuck in a certain philosophical path.
100%. I think diversity allows you to understand more about the world and just like branch out from the narrow view of what you live and like the life that you live, and being exposed to such a great amount of opinions has really helped me like understand more about the world around me and different types of cultures and people. Oh my god.
Yeah, for sure. I think the amount of diversity makes people a lot more comfortable being themselves and showing their culture, which is something that can be hard if you're in a non-diverse environment.
Yeah, no, I definitely think so, because it's like when you're around like a lot of cultural diversity, you kind of force yourself to really be open-minded, and I think that just makes like for a more comfortable environment for like people, both academically but also just like when you're like, you know, having fun with, you know, friends and stuff.
I think my mindset would be a lot more like narrow, and I wouldn't be able to think about other perspectives or opinions, or even like consider the possibility that like different opinions exist. And having diversity really allows me to have an open mindset and interact with a lot of different experiences, cultures, and yeah.
Yeah, I think for sure. Like if I went to like a predominantly white institution in elementary school, and like had I not switched schools, like I think like the way I look at life and other people would have been completely different. And like being here, and if I had only known like Americans all my life, like I don't think I would like enjoy life as much or try and expand my perspective on different things.
Oh, I feel like I would have definitely been a lot more like closed-minded, with like a certain stereotype, I guess, about certain people. So I think diversity is important in that way.
Oh yeah, for sure. If I was like stuck in my household, which honestly I chronically was for a good while, I feel like I am. No, I'm kidding. I definitely feel like I would take on the viewpoints of obviously who is closest to me, and I feel like that's a very narrow-minded way of thinking. Obviously that works for some people, but I feel like that for the places that I want to go and the person that I want to be, that isn't where I see myself. So I'm definitely glad to be able to share this community with people.
That's awesome. I should have gone first because you're just saying everything I'm planning on saying. So yeah, I'll do a ditto.
In recognition of both the perspectives from peers and our own experiences here at Yale Young Global Scholars, there is a pretty clear consensus about diversity. Interaction with a variety of ethnic and cultural backgrounds plays a significant role in developing an open-minded view of the world. While we anticipated this outcome, the presumption was also that a culturally rich environment is something most impactful throughout years of childhood, prior to when many implicit biases begin to affix themselves.
However, given the relatively short duration of our program, the overwhelmingly affirmative feedback about the global aspect of the program supports a different reality. In analyzing why this program's diversity is such a strong selling point, there are 2 points of commonality that every student who attends shares. One is that we're plunging into a foreign environment where it is incredibly unlikely that we'd be able to preserve a semblance of the social life and structure at home. The other is the unknown. When seeing a new face, we have no expectations surrounding what their background may be, and most conversations start with a simple, "Where are you from?" And combining these 2 points, a mutual intention is created between every person to share about one another in order to form bonds. Through almost setting people back socially, a childhood open-mindedness towards others can be replicated.
Obviously, this is a phenomenon not exclusive to YYGS, as the vast majority of colleges force people into facing discomfort headfirst by diving into a brand new social environment. They become not only places to pursue academia beyond the broad umbrella of standardized schooling, but also places for individuals to reassess themselves, broaden their perspectives, and grow into socially smart people.
So our conclusion? Diversity is especially important to college campuses. Like how there are 2 sides to each coin, literature, philosophy, and culture are coupled with reinforcing diplomacy between the younger generations. In seeking new scientific knowledge, collegiate academia has drastically improved the quality of human life and even averted a planetary ecological disaster. But also, through tackling hard questions revolving around human morality, campuses became the inception of many movements towards social reform. As a realm that serves as the intersection to many happenings in the adult world, while also remaining an island outside of it, it is the unique place that has the ability to posture towards a better reality. And therefore, to further the project of globalization and to create a vision of an interconnected, equitable, and collaborative future, colleges are the place to start.
So we at Yale, and it's kind of cool, and now we walking, and that's me. Yeah. I don't have pants on. Well, I do, but you just can't see it. I have shorts. And then I try to walk slow here because I didn't know if Nia was like right behind me or not. But yeah, now we're going to the garden, so it's kind of cool. Or not the garden.
How about you, boys?
Yeah.
I think we should keep it like that.
But yeah, anyway, diversity is like really important because, like, you know, people want diversity. And
we should put like dramatic, like calm music in the background too.
No, we have to do our like.
I know.
Guys looking out windows.
The thing we put like.
Similar cultural and ethnic backgrounds.
I forgot the words.
That was not intentional.
Hello, welcome to YYGS, one of the most diverse summer programs.
I bumped into the pole. Pivotal factor for applying.
But how important is it? But how important? Oh shit!
Yes, Winston. Go, Winston.
A few students.